See the inner fender we started?
No. Oh my God, no.
We're just kind of starting to piece it together.
Oh shit. Oh, that looks nice. I like the like kind of that rounded. I mean, I guess that's what they were stock anyways.
Yeah.
But I like it. Oh my God, that gets so close to this. Oh, you have it cut out though. See?
Yeah, we'll cut it around. Just gonna make it as tight as possible.
Oh,
So
yeah.
we'll tack this. We'll make this new piece in here. And then something that'll kind of hug like a factory piece. So this will kind of come down and just kind of in the 1/4 of an inch away. So you have a nice flange, just like this.
Yeah.
So it'll resemble the bubble on a factory inner fender, you know?
Yeah.
Similar.
Yeah. No, it
We
looks
just
good.
want to do it. We've tried all kinds of different templates with cardboard and what would look right. And so we just started.
It looks good.
So
For some reason, I was imagining that it was going to come out and act as kind of a support towards the outer fender.
no, we'll probably put a support here. So we'll make a support. We still have the factory supports as well that come over here,
Yeah.
which I should remember to incorporate so it holds the fender. Yeah, but let's end it kind of like a factory one comes flat right here, you know? So go up. It'll kind of do a triangle here. You know what I mean? And then flat. Uh-huh.
I know it's easy to say it.
I'm in your head
Okay,
even more.
yeah.
Now I'm in your head even more.
Like right here. Yeah, I,
you know
I
what
have
I
to
mean,
finish
yeah.
like this.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have to finish.
Well,
Yeah. Like on black is like.
yeah. And then leave enough room for the bumpers. Yeah, you know that. I hope he doesn't do the bumpers, but whatever. I'm hoping we weld those bumper holes up.
Yeah, doesn't look good with the bumper.
No comment. Simone esse. I like it. It's one of those where you just say, fuck it, and start adding shit. Those are the ones that usually work out the best, so.
I mean, it's definitely coming along pretty well. I would imagine that sometimes piecing things together in this way would almost be easier instead of trying to take
Just
one piece
depends on how
and
nice you
move.
want to look at the end. You know what I mean? Because the less welding of pieces and grinding and smoothing
better,
out
yeah.
you do, is the better, yeah.
Yeah. Even though it may be easier to do multiple pieces.
You know, you sit here, like he said, his brain hurt. He worked all weekend because we were talking about it, you know, all last week.
Yeah.
Well, we've talked about it 1,000 times. Where do we go? How do we do it? And then I was like, we just got to start. Let's just start. Usually most of the time that's the best way. You just start. Just start piecing it together.
Thus far, the piecing is looking pretty good.
I probably should have done it to my pieces, but
To your pieces.
all the little inside pieces and all that shit. Yeah. Like I said, you do one thing thinking it's going to be easy and not take that much time, and then fuck. Maybe you should have done it the other way, but now it's too late to go back the other way.
Your plan for the rest of the day is to finish these door flanges-ish?
Yeah. Yeah, I want to get all this stuff in, at least by the end of tomorrow. I want to have it all tacked in, everything
All
in.
meaning?
All these pieces. All the way into the back, into the package tray.
Got it.
I'll permanently start tacking all that stuff in.
Oh, cool.
I feel like I'm pretty solid to where
Yeah.
I need to be, to where I can start tacking all that in and finish off the inside of that thing, and we'll continue working on the inner fenders. Now try and match the passenger side
Yeah, that's going
to
to be
the
the fun
driver's side. It's always fun.
Mm-hmm.
And then just keep on going. I'm supposed to finally have my axle tomorrow. So I'm supposed to go pick that up in the morning. So that'll
For
be
some reason,
exciting.
I thought that that was already ready.
It was ready, yes, but he ordered the wrong axle tube,
Assembly.
so there was an issue with it. So,
Gotcha.
yeah, not the tube, the actual
Yeah.
axle
Yeah,
was the wrong length.
Yeah.
It wouldn't fit in. So,
You had that happen at SEMA last year with your truck, whatever.
and I told him that. He came by.
The
and I
axle
was
rods,
like,
right? That's what they're called?
Just the axles. They're
Okay.
the actual axles. You got axle housing and you got
Axle.
axles. Yeah.
And then axle rod is just a singer.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, that's a cross between, sounds like Rod Stewart and Axl Rose, if you're asking me.
Oh.
Yeah.
Is Axl Rod not?
Axl Rose
Is Axl Rod not a
No,
person?
I don't think Axl Rod. He might be a person, but
All right. Well, that's pretty exciting.
that is exciting. I'd like to get it in there.
And
We can almost set it on the ground if I get that welded in there.
And
All
then-
the brackets are made, everything. We just got to weld them on and.
Bodie Jr. was working on the mount that he had started last week, figuring out kind of.
And those will be all one piece. What you asked him here, yes, they will be.
I
For
figured.
now, we're just kind of tacking them in place so he can get the actual measurements, take pictures, put the picture in, outline it.
And then get it
Yeah.
sent off and actually cut.
Yeah. I don't want to make mistakes.
Yeah.
So I don't want to do that over. That's going to be expensive. When you're doing something custom like this, like I said, and you're mixing the new with the old, and you're trying to keep as much as the old as possible, and when it's all thin and if that car's been sanded down like 2 or 3 times, it's had like 3, maybe 4 paint jobs, and then we sandblast it. Each time you're taking, a mill of material
I was
off,
just
so
about
it
to ask
gets
that, too.
thinner and thinner
Yeah.
and thinner, and then you try and weld and attach to it, and it starts
Which would also
blowing
be
through. And
potentially difficult because now if that started off as a whatever 1/4-inch piece of metal and you're adding 1/4-inch piece of metal, then you no longer have an original 1/4-inch piece, slightly less, which would cause all of your other metals to have to be slightly shaved more or whatever it is.
Exactly.
Fun stuff. Well, we will leave you to it.
Okay, you out of here?
Yeah.
Leaving me?
Yeah.
Oh,
I mean, did you
now
have?
what do I do?
I don't know. I mean, we can, if you miss us already that much, just
Can I text you or?